Greetings and welcome to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host. Happy Halloween. Tomorrow. So I've got a last minute video for you guys. It's a last minute Halloween haul, and I'm going to share with you guys. Went out on the weekend to a few places with a friend of mine and found some cool shit out and about, some last minute Halloween stuff that I'm going to showcase from several places. We've got Michael's Arts and Crafts Store, we've got Dollarama, and we've got Spirit Halloween right over here, and a few miscellaneous little things. So yeah, let's get to it. But first, need to crack open a nice cold bottle of pumpkin ale, because it's that time of year. Look at that, eh? Okay, so let's get this pumpkin ale happening, and we can get this video happening. All right. Happy Halloween.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets with a hard heart. And remember,
Oh yeah. Pumpkin ale. I drink this shit every year. It's good shit. Okay, so let's get to it. So a few miscellaneous little things that I got. I went out and about on the weekend thrifting and such. So went to one thrift store and I found this little thing. If it looks a little wrinkled, it just came fresh out of my laundry a couple of days ago. But you know, I always like to find cool and interesting things for my creepy kitchen, and this is just one of them. A Halloween tea towel. Halloween tea towel. Okay, and a friend of mine picked me up this. There's only two of them there. She grabbed one and I got one. It's made of one of those just plastic, hard plastic, and it's a Jason Voorhees goblet.
it's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking.
Okay. A friend of mine got me this as a Halloween present. It's a lantern. And I'll just turn it on here, so check that out. Got some nice bats on it. Cool little decorative lantern. 'Tis the season. Okay, so I know, where are the bone gloves? Anyhow, so where should I begin? So why don't we begin with Dollarama over here. So I popped into another Dollarama way out there and see what they had, and sure enough, they had some cool stuff. No, actually, sorry, my mistake. That was Michael's. The Dollarama was in my area, so I picked up a couple of these guys right here. Now, these are pumpkin LEDs. Now, normally I would, in the past years, I've lit all my jack-o'-lanterns that I carve every year with real candles, till a friend of mine hooked me onto these guys right here. I'll give you a little demo. Here's one that's already open, and there we go. You just put these in your jack-o'-lantern and they light up randomly. I'm a traditionalist. I've always liked candles in my pumpkins. But yeah, I like these a lot. So I got a few of those. Okay. So yeah, so from Dollarama, I found a couple of these, and I remember years ago buying this stuff like glow-in-the-dark paint, or even looking for glow-in-the-dark paint at the art stores, and they were hard to find, and they were also very expensive. So I picked this up at Dollarama. I got a couple tubes actually of glow-in-the-dark paint. I figure I could use these for something weird. It says it works on almost any surface. Yeah. Fabric, paper, wood, glass, plaster, ceramic. It says here though, do not paint skin or hair. Okay. So what else did I get at Dollarama? Oh yeah, I couldn't resist this. Like, I just really couldn't resist this. It was a giant Frankenstein hand. It was a severed hand with the nails painted red. I don't know about that, but it was a nice giant severed hand of Frankenstein. Look how big that sucker is. Yeah. Here, for scale. Yeah, I don't know, had to have it. Pretty cool. It doesn't glow in the dark or anything like that. It looks like it would glow in the dark, but it doesn't, unfortunately. So you know what, I might even paint it over with some of the glow paint. Who knows? Okay, so moving right along, I got this. I have one from many years ago. I don't know what condition it's in. It's a purple one, but I saw this in silver and I wanted it. So it's a decorative hanging piece. So check it out. Whoa, this thing goes on forever. So, it's, that's how, big it is. And, I like it in black and silver. I've got the purple version to this. But I liked it in silver, so I got another one. Why not? Okay. Just gotta put this down gently. Alright, and oh, I got a couple of these at the Dollarama as well. The lace table runners. Now, I probably wouldn't use this as a table runner. I would probably put it in between like a curtain or something like that. Like, say for example, I'd probably do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I like the sheer bat webs. Sorry, the spider webs. And I just wanted to stock up on them because you never know, what you can do with these things. All right, and last but not least, at the Dollarama, I got this chick right here because I really liked her. Yeah. Old school, old-fashioned Halloween witch. Hollow inside, made of plastic. You know, these decorative wall hanging thingies. I thought she was really cool and I had to have her. And the eyeballs are like actual balls. Yeah. Look at that grimace. And that hook nose. And look into those eyes. Yeah, I thought she was cool. Okay, so that was Dollarama. So let's move on to Michael's. So I stopped into a Michael's out of town, kind of, sort of, to see what they had on clearance. They were doing their Halloween 60% off, so I scooped up a few things. Show you. So first thing, before you even entered, you saw a bunch of these guys at the front door. These decorative bats. Surprise, surprise. Look at that wingspan. There's the back. And yeah, normally these are like $26 Canadian. And you know, so I got it at 60% off, which was really cool. Something like 10 bucks. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so next from Michael's, I got this ritual candle, of course, with a vampire bat on it, or a couple vampire bats, just a white candle for some white magic. And this one here was Canadian, $14, and I got it at 60% off again, so yeah, only a couple bucks. Thing's heavy too. Okay, so, and at Michael's, I saw these ones here, these LED pumpkin lights, so I got a couple of these, and this is it right here, and this one lights up. This one takes 2 AAA batteries, the other ones took 3 AAA batteries, but yeah, that's how that one lights up right there. Pretty cool. I'll put these in my jack-o'-lanterns for tomorrow. So yeah. I'll be using these every year for my jack-o'-lanterns. Next thing at Michael's I got was, it was slim pickings at 60% off, a couple days before Halloween. But yeah, I got this guy. I found this guy. He was in really good shape, and I really, really liked him. Old-fashioned Halloween. It's all newsprint. And yeah, I really, really liked them. And this guy was $20 Canadian, and again, at 60% off. Okay, and lastly, at Michael's, I had my eye on this since day one, and I didn't expect to find any of them there, especially at 60% off, but I had to have it. And the regular price for this thing is like Canadian 50 bucks, and I wasn't going to spend 50 bucks for it, but I was lucky enough to find one that's in really good shape. Really good shape. It's a decorative Happy Halloween. Well, I don't know. It can be used as a tray. Or it's got one of these little thingies here. You can hang on your wall. Look at that, eh? How cool is that? And it says here at the back, this is not for food. I put my Halloween candy in here, or I'd hang it up. Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but nevertheless, it's a pretty heavy tray, and it's just a gorgeous tray. Really, really wanted this. Had my eye on it every time I went to Michael's, and I got it at 60% off. Yay! All right. So that was it for Michael's Arts and Crafts Store. Lastly, we've got Spirit Halloween back here. Okay, So now, Spirit Halloween. I've heard some mixed things about this year's Spirit Halloween, and I never got a chance to go until a couple of days ago with a friend of mine, because they didn't open any Spirit Halloweens in the vicinity of my house here, like they did in previous years. So we drove out there and found some cool stuff. Oh, hang on, I'm missing something here. Walmart. So check this out. I found a couple of cool things at Walmart. I heard their Halloween section was kind of decent. No, not really. But, so the first thing I got at Walmart was this, well, I get this every year. I stock up on these things because these things last forever. It was only like a $1.98 at Walmart. This is my traditional tablecloth that I use on my dining room table. There it is right there. I've had this one on for like years. So I always stock up on them just to have them at $2. Why not? Now, I have a magazine addiction. I love magazines. I love the idea of magazines. I love magazines. Okay? So normally, nowadays I'm not buying magazines because the average price of a magazine now is like $15. 10 to $15. However, I always skim the Walmart magazine section to see what's new and exciting. So I found this, and it was only $4.99, and it was a Halloween exclusive. It's a magazine called Remind. It's a variety magazine called Remind, but this is the Halloween horror edition of it. There's the mummy, and on the back, it's got the poster, but inside contains like everything. Like it's like a mishmash of like Halloween horror, everything, like crossword puzzles, word searches, anything to do with October, just like random mishmash of like Halloween stuff and movies and anything old school. And it's just, I had to have it. I'll probably never do any of these puzzles, but I mean, for collection purposes, had to have it. Look at that, eh? Old-fashioned Halloween pinup. I love pinups. I love posters. Here's Linda Blair on the back, a little article on Linda Blair. And all in all, this was just a really cool magazine. Yeah. Look at that. Children shouldn't play with dead things. Like, really, like little random articles and VHS and all sorts of like stuff. Really cool magazine. If you find this on your news shelf, grab it before it's gone. This is a really nice magazine. And only $4.99. $4.99 Canadian. Definitely. Okay, so Walmart. I found these, and I love the old-fashioned Halloween. I found these masks. Look at that. I didn't expect to find this at a Walmart, of all places. But for decorative purposes, I wanted this. Old-fashioned Halloween cat mask. They call it the vintage mask, Black Cat. And the second mask I got was this guy right here. The old-fashioned pumpkin face. And this one's called Dapper Pumpkin Vintage Mask. Yeah, it makes sense. Wearing a top hat. Beautiful masks. Yeah. These were like only $5-6. Had to have them. Definitely. I resonate with this imagery. Okay, so that was Walmart. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so last but not least, we've got Spirit Halloween. Oh, yeah. And usually, when I'm asked to donate, I usually do. And I donated a couple bucks at the checkout at Spirit Halloween, and I got a bracelet, a Spirit of Children bracelet. I don't wear these, I'll probably give it away or something like that. But yeah, I have no problem donating whenever I'm asked, and I suggest you do too. Donate! Because the TV said so. Donate! Because Creepy Ghoul said so. Okay, so let's get to it. So, from Spirit Halloween. I heard some mixed things about Spirit Halloween, but I went there for myself, and the location I went to was fucking amazing, man. It was like a department store. It was awesome. So the first thing I picked up there was Black Magic Sage. So there's like a sage stick. It's a sandalwood infused sage. I've never even seen or heard of that one. It must be exclusive to Spirit Halloween. But yeah, I saw it. Black Magic Sage. Had to have it. And I love sandalwood. Anything woodsy scents for incense. Cedarwood, sandalwood, I love it. So there's a big chunk of sage, which I'll burn. I'll burn this. Okay. Next thing I got at Spirit Halloween was this Friday the 13th Jason kitchen towel. And again, I'm always looking for some cool and interesting creepy and spooky items for my kitchen, and I found a Jason Voorhees kitchen towel. Official Friday the 13th merch. This was only a couple bucks. It was only like $8. And it's a really good quality kitchen towel. Like, it's really, really thick and really cool. Okay. So, next thing I got was this this decorative, I don't know what you call this, but I had to have it. It was so cool. It's looks to be from, well, it looks to be from part 1. I don't know why. It just has a part 1 feel to it with the greenery in the back. But yeah, it's well, I don't know what you call it, but it's cool is what it is. And it's got little tabs at each side that you can hang it like that, or you can hang it like that. So yeah, there we go. Something about it, as simple as it is, something about it, really cool. There we go. Alright, so moving right along, I couldn't resist this thing. And yes, it's embossed. Look at that, it's all 3D. And it's a tin. It's made of tin, metal. It's a nice decorative Friday the 13th, part 1 poster, display, hanging thingy, whatever. Really cool though. It's got the poster art from the first movie. Alright. Okay, so, well, let's just stay on the theme here. So, I actually originally went into Spirit Halloween because I really wanted a Jason Voorhees mask, like a latex mask with a mask and his head and stuff like that. I was hoping to find one for a really good price because I got the Michael Myers, which, oh, I put it away. Anyways, I couldn't find one, but what I did find was pumpkin ale. I found this Jason Voorhees mask. This mask is really reminiscent of Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't know, would you agree? Let me know. Just as Jason Voorhees adult mask. Really cool. Again, for decorative purposes only. And this is a really decent mask, I got to admit. Call it an economy mask, whatever you want to call it, but it's pretty decent. And very reminiscent of Jason Takes Manhattan. Okay. And while we're on the topic of masks, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so I was like, wow. Decently priced from Trick or Treat Studios, who have been putting out some amazing masks. Like, seriously. I couldn't believe it when I saw this one. From Legacy of Brutality, the Crimson Ghost, the Fiend mask. Look at that. I'm known to my associates as the Crimson Ghost. That's an actual line from the film as well. But yeah, look at that mask. The Crimson Ghost. I'll tell you, I was in shock. I liked it so much, I bought two. And funny enough, talk about synchronicity. While I was like showing my friend this in Spirit Halloween, the moment I started showing her this, Night of the Living Dead by the Misfits, the original Misfits, came on. Because they were playing all Halloween music at Spirit Halloween. And as I freaking showed her these masks, Night of the Living Dead came on. I was like, whoa. Seriously. Look at that, eh? I'm gonna hang these babies up. I'd love to get a full body mannequin and just make the Crimson Ghost figure. Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple more items from Spirit Halloween. One of them being this Ouija woven throw. I've never seen this one before. I think it's exclusive to Spirit Halloween for this year. I could be wrong, but had to have it. It's heavy. The material is just like really cool. It's really thick and nice. I throw this over my couch. Yeah. And that's what it looks like right there when it's all folded out. I love Ouija stuff. I love anything Ouija. Something about it. But yeah, this was really cool. A nice throw. Paid a bit for it, but really, really liked it. And last but not least, man, this has been the year for doormats, I gotta say. I picked up the Ouija board doormat. Look at that. This is a heavy piece. It's got a full rubber back. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And yeah, it's the Ouija doormat. And you know what though? It was decently priced. Like, it was decently priced, I thought. And yeah. That's how thick it is. And that's it right there. Yeah. So that was my Spirit Halloween haul. And yeah, so that's the last of my Halloween hauls, I guess, because tomorrow's Halloween. And that's it. Everything else is either going to be broken or gone or just going to have shit left. So I'm done. That's enough. I spent enough on Halloween this year. But it only happens once a year, so I really didn't mind type of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah. Okay. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? No, there isn't anything else. So, with that being said, my name's Creepy Ghoul. Thank you once again for tuning in to Creepy Ghoul Vision. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And give me a couple thumbs up, will ya? And have a happy Halloween. We'll see you on the next video.